Hi everyone, I'm Raina from fitnessblender.com, and today we will be working through an all levels Vinyasa yoga flow targeting specifically the core. For this practice, you will need your yoga mat and then optionally 1 or 2 yoga blocks. Modifications will be provided throughout, so please take this practice at your own pace and be sure to honor your body with movements that serve you. With that being said, let's go ahead and meet on the mat to get started. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and begin in a tabletop position. And we're just going to begin to stretch out the wrists. So bringing the backs of the palms onto the mat, fingers are going to face in towards one another. We're just going to gently rock side to side. And each time we rock one way, we'll pick up the opposite wrist. And you can you can choose the amount of weight you want to put on the wrist. So you can back the booty up towards the heels to place a little bit less pressure. If you want a bit more of an intense stretch, you can start to work the shoulders over the fingertips. Totally up to you, whatever feels best in your body. All right, now keeping the palms as they are, we're going to lower the chest towards the palms and then press the chest back up, make a tight fist. Nice. Release the fist, flatten the hands on the back of the mat, or the back of the hands on the mat, press the chest down, press it up, and make a fist. You should really start to feel this stretch in the forearms, in the wrists, in the backs of the hands. You may even feel it on the inside of your wrist as well. All right, let's go ahead and take one more. Nice work. All right, bringing the palms to the mat, fingers face out and away from each other. Insides of the wrists are what face one another. And again, we're just going to start to rock side to side, picking up each wrist. Pressing into those fingers, letting them really flatten on the mat. All right. And then now taking the fingertips, facing them back towards the knees. The insides of the wrists will face towards the front of the mat. And again, we're just going to rock back and forth. Hopefully this feels really, really good on your wrists. Nice and gentle. All right. And then when you're ready, you can sit back on the heels. Give your wrists a good flick. Start to activate those forearms, activate the triceps. You can go a little bit faster, go a little bit faster. We're here for 10, 9, feel that heat, feel that little burn in the forearms for the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, release, shake it out, shake it out. Maybe take a couple of quick wrist figure 8s, whatever you need to do. And then let's go ahead and start working. All right, so coming back into our tabletop position, we're just gonna take a moment to build some core awareness. So feeling the shoulders over the wrists and shoulders over the fingertips as well. We're gonna start to stack the knees underneath the hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked, you choose. And we're just gonna start to bring our awareness to our low belly. Can you start to feel that low belly hug in towards the spine? And maybe if your back is like this, there's a little dip in the low back, maybe the feeling that engagement of low belly to spine helps you to find more of a neutral spine, neutral lumbar spine. All right, so it's just a gentle hug in of that low belly. We should still be able to breathe pretty comfortably. And now we're going to travel up the abdomen, and we're going to start to feel those ribs hug in. So if you can knit them together, feel that slight engagement of all those little muscles in between the ribs, those intercostal muscles. Nice. And again, we're here to breathe comfortably. We're not tensing so much that we can't breathe. Now, as you feel this engagement along the whole core, can you start to feel your spine start to like straighten or flatten? There's no unnatural dips in the spine. Obviously, the spine is not flat. There's a little bit of curvature to it. So just continue to work on that engagement. Feel the support of those surrounding muscles. And then we're going to start to bring our awareness to our hands. Can you feel each fingertip press into the mat, each corner of each palm press into the mat? Maybe you start to create a little bit of a suction cup with the hand, and that middle part of the palm starts to lift up because you're pressing so hard with the fingertips, so hard with the heel of the palm. And the more that you press into the mat, the more you'll start to feel your your upper back engage. Shoulder blades will spread apart. There's a slight rounding in the upper back. I'm just going to take a moment to tuck my chin, lengthen the back of my neck, no crinkles. And now I'm in this beautiful supported position with my lats and my upper back engaged. My core is engaged. My spine is fully supported. This right here is a supported neutral spine. And from here, this is where we want to work from when we take any core exercise. So it's just really important to bring this awareness, to know that there is fluidity, it's not rigid, and that it's still so supported. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and keep this position right here and work into some cat-cows. So on the inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest. Low belly continues to hug in towards spine, ribs stay knitted together. And then as we exhale, we press to the palms, we round the upper back. Feel again that core hug in. We never lose our core engagement. This is our cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, find your cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, find your cat. Beautiful. One more each way. Inhale. And exhale. Moving with the breath, keeping our awareness on that engagement. Let's go ahead and find that neutral spine. And we're going to move into a movement called Spinal Alignment. So right hand will extend out long, shoulder is in line with the wrist. Left foot is going to come back. You can keep the toes grounded if that feels good to you. If you want a little bit more, you can start to pick up that back leg, aligning the ankle with the hip. Again, low belly's hugged in. We want to try to keep that low spine supported. So take the dip out of the low back by hugging the low belly in. And then if you would like, you can place a block underneath the wrist or underneath the palm for a little more wrist support. All right, from here, we're going to round in, hug knee to nose. Maybe the right hand extends back behind you. Exhale and expand. Nice work. Inhale to round in, crunch, crunch, crunch. Really press to the palm to feel the upper back expand. And then exhale and release. Beautiful. One more each way. Inhale, contract. Exhale, expand. With control, we'll replace the right hand to the mat, left knee to the mat. And let's go ahead and take this on the other side. So left palm extends out long, wrist in line with the shoulder. Right foot extends back. You can keep the toes grounded if you need to. Just make sure that ankle is in line with the hips, and we're trying to square those hips to the mat, really using the core here. Take an inhale, expand, open the chest. Exhale, round in. Inhale and expand. Notice that we're taking the opposite breath on this side. Exhale and expand. I just want to give options because the breath feels different in every single body. So maybe the inhale feels better for you when we expand, or maybe it's the exhale. I'm not sure, but explore both options and then take what feels best in your body. All right, we contracted. Take one more inhale and expand. Exhale and contract. Inhale and expand. Exhale, place the palm back on the mat, knee back on the mat. Shake it out. Nice work, everyone. All right, from here, let's go ahead and take something similar, but we're going to take it in beast plank now. So again, we're going to come onto the tips of the toes, the balls of the feet. We're going to hover the knees about 2 inches from the mat. Our hands are still pressing into the mat, feeling that that upper back engage. And we're just going to continue to hug the low belly into the spine. Next stays long, gaze is neutral. This is our beast plank. From here, can you drop the belly, lift the chest, find your cow. Exhale, round in, find your cat. Beautiful, 2 more each way. Find your cow. Find your cat, moving with the breath. Core is sturdy, you can inhale. One more time to cow. Exhale, find your cat. Nice work. From here, we're going to start to pick up the right foot, extend it out long behind us. And then if you can, we're going to pick up the left hand, finding our spinal alignment here. If not, you can always return the left hand to the mat. We're going to bring that knee in towards the nose and then extend it back out. Bring the knee in. Exhale and expand. One more. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale and expand. Place the right foot back down. Lower the knees to the mat. Big toes together, knees wide apart. Find your child's pose. Nice job, everyone. That is not easy. All right, quick little break is over. Let's try this again on the other side. So coming back into your supported neutral tabletop, we're going to hover the knees once more. Left leg extends out behind us. Maybe you can take the right hand out long too. Up to you. We're going to inhale, draw everything in. Exhale and expand. Inhale, draw everything in. Exhale and expand. Feel the burn. Embrace the shakes and wobbles. You can try to keep that hovering knee low to the mat. I know I'm struggling. Expand one more time. Lower back to your beast plank. And then knees apart, big toes come together. Find your child's pose. Nice work. Beautiful work, everyone. All right, hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. Let's take a quick water break before we continue moving. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed your quick little water break. Let's go ahead and get moving. So, meeting in a downward facing dog, just take a couple of moments here to press through the heels, drawing them to the mat, feeling the extension in the back of the legs, walking at your dog. And again, wrist, if you want a little extra wrist support, you can always take the blocks underneath the palms for a little bit added support. Okay. From here, let's go ahead and take an inhale. Find your three-legged dog. Square through those hips. Hips are parallel with the mat. And then exhale, we're going to round and knee to nose. Find your cheetah. Beautiful. Feel that core hug in as you lift the knee towards the chest as much as you can. Keep pressing through the palms, rounding through the upper back. You can. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently place the right foot in between the right palms. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toes if you'd like. As you feel ready, inhale, we rise from core. Low crescent lunge. Beautiful. We're pressing through all 4 corners of this right foot so that we can feel these right quads fire up. And we feel this beautiful lengthening along the left hip flexor. Take an inhale, reach up and out of those hips. Feel that low belly hug to spine. Fingertips are going to meet at the back of the head. And we're just going to draw the left elbow towards that right knee. Find this crunch and twist. And bring it back up. Slow and controlled, your breath sets the pace. Tap. Come back up. One more. Tap. And lift. Beautiful. Unleash those fingers, draw them towards the ceiling. Take an inhale to reach, reach, reach. Exhale, press the back toes into the mat. Can you get that knee off the mat, finding your high crescent lunge? Take a moment to adjust your stance. You've got this. Beautiful. From here, we're going to fly everything forward. No momentum, all control. Warrior 3. Again, working to square those hips with the mat. The left palm is going to come back by the left thigh. Right palm will stay outstretched in front of you. From here, we're going to find our spinal alignment. So on the inhale, draw everything in. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Exhale and expand. Beautiful. It takes a lot of balance. So if you want to use a wall or a block underneath the left palm, those are always great options. Take an inhale, draw everything in. Exhale and expand. One more inhale, contract. Exhale, expand. Beautiful. Lowering the back leg to the mat. We'll come back out just the way we came. So find your high crescent lunge. Maybe you drop the back knee towards the mat, or maybe your palms just find either side of that right foot. We'll step the right foot back to meet the left. Take your time to move through a vinyasa, or simply make it back to downward facing dog. Nice work. A moment here to let students who are taking their vinyasa to play. The rest of us will chill in this downward facing dog. Take this moment to reconnect with the breath. And then let's go ahead and get moving on the other side. So take an inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts towards the ceiling. Square through those hips. Exhale, round in, knee to nose, cheetah. Holding here, breathing for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Place that left foot in between the palms, all control. Drop the back knee to the mat, untuck the toes if you'd like. As you're ready, we'll rise low crescent lunge. Beautiful. Take a moment, set up your foundation. Feel that core engage as we drop those fingertips to the back of the head. You know where we're going. We're going to tap the right elbow to the left knee. Twist and crunch, come back out. Tap. And come back out, slow and controlled. Tap, one more. And come out. Release the fingertips towards the ceiling. Untuck those back toes. Lift the knee off the mat, high crescent lunge. Nice work. Take an inhale to reach. Exhale to fly it forward. Warrior 3. Right arm will come back by the right leg. Work to square those hips. You can always bring the right palm to a block if you need to. All right, from here, we're going to inhale and expand. Exhale and contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale and contract. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Finding our warrior 3. We'll lower that back foot to meet the mat. High crescent lunge. Take an inhale to reach towards the ceiling. Nice and tall spine. Exhale. Drop the back knee or go directly to the palms. Passing through our runner's lunge. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Stay here and move through your vinyasa, or just shift the booty back. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Take a moment, pedal out through the backs of the legs. And then let's go ahead and keep moving. So take an inhale, heels lift. Exhale, knees bend, gaze shifts forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. We'll take an inhale to find your halfway lift. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, we rise tall. Find your extended mountain. Exhale, heel toe those feet together. And then sit the booty back, chair pose. All right, nice work. From here, we're gonna race for last place. Lowering the booty all the way to the mat. How slow can you go? Whew. And then as you're ready, as you hit the floor, we're gonna lift those heels, finding your boat pose. A great modification is just to keep those heels grounded on the mat, or to lift the heels and support the upper body by placing the hands on the mat. You choose. All right, from here, however you're taking your boat pose, we're gonna try it and hold it, finding that nice C curve in the spine. You've got it for 10. Can you breathe here and just hold? For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't give up on me yet. We're just gonna start to row our boat side to side, feeling into those oblique muscles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Come back up. Find your high boat. Lower your boat. You can, holding here, maybe arms overhead, maybe they're by your side. I don't care. You choose. Do what feels best in your body, but stay in because you can. You are strong. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low back is pressing into the mat. You've got it. Release. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead, give yourself a quick shake. Shake it out, shake it out. And then let's go ahead and take a quick water break before we take our cool down. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed your water break. Let's go ahead and get on our bellies and we'll start to cool down. So coming all the way down onto our belly and our chest, we're going to keep the palms by the upper ribs and we're going to ground the tops of our feet into the mat. Gaze is neutral with the mat. We want to keep a nice long neck. And then from here, we're going to feel our low back engage and we're going to start to lift our chest. Again, only using the strength of the low back. You can slightly press into the palms if you'd like, but try to keep most of the engagement in the low back. We want to use our palms as little as possible. And then when you're ready, we'll release. Nice work. Let's take that 3 more times. Take an inhale. Find your baby cobra lift. Exhale and release. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Lower. Nice job. 1 more. We're going to lift. We're going to hold here. If you would like to take a more advanced option, you can start to extend the palms out long in front of you. Maybe start to lift the feet off of the mat. We're going to hold here. And then if you want even more, maybe start to draw those heels towards the glutes. Palms will wrap around the inside of those feet and you find your boat pose. Totally up to you, whichever variation you want to take. Either boat, cobra, Superman, Superwoman, it's up to you. We're going to hold here for 5. Breathe for 4. Can you get a little higher? I know you can. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly with control. Release. Nice work. And create a little pillow for your head. And then just go ahead. Windshield wiper those knees side to side, releasing the low back. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead and then flip it on back over like a pancake onto our backs. Make sure you grab a block or 2 to keep near you. We're going to go ahead and take supported bridge. And there's a couple ways you can take this. You can bring those heels in towards the glutes, press the palms into the mat, and then start to lift the hips towards the ceiling. This is our bridge pose. You can bring the palms underneath the low back for some added support. Or if you would like to take this fully supported, go ahead and grab 1 or 2 blocks and then play with the height that feels good for you. The tallest height can be a little intense if you have a particularly tight low back, so I encourage you just to explore the different options and then settle into the height of the block that feels best. Just going to take a moment to breathe into our entire front side body. Feel the expansion of the core. Let this stretch feel so good. We just worked out all of these itty bitty muscles right here that support our entire framework. Way to go, everyone. Way to stick through. And then whenever you're ready, we'll slowly remove the block if you have one. And then coming into our final stretch, we're going to take the right heel over to the right side of the mat. Left ankle will stack on top of the right. We're going to start to create a crescent shape, expanding through the left side body, keeping both shoulder blades, keeping both hip points on the mat. This is our banana asana. And you should feel this really nice long stretch all throughout the left side of the body. And then whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and switch sides. So bringing the left ankle over to the left side of the mat. Right ankle can stack on top or underneath. That's up to you. And then I'm going to start to shift my shoulders over towards the left side of the mat as well. Finding this really nice arch in the right side body. Oh, the stretch feels so good. And as you inhale, feel that breath travel all the way down from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Feel the lengthening of each side. And when you're ready, we'll come back to center. Feel free to stay here on your back, maybe flip over to your stomach if that's more comfortable. You can always bring the feet together and find a reclined butterfly position. Whatever feels best to you and your body, we'll go ahead and pause here just for a moment. 1 palm over the heart, 1 palm over the belly to reconnect with the breath. Reconnect with the body. Find gratitude for your practice, for the body that just carried you through an amazing workout. And say thank you to yourself for showing up on the mat today. And feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. That is all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. Workout complete. I hope to see you again very soon.